The following is a fan-based discussion. All properties discussed are property of Toei Inc., Bandai, Saban Entertainment, and Subaraya Productions.
Hi everybody, welcome to another Rumorcast.
Yes, it's Rumorcast Part 2 because we got more information. We might do one more, depending on who we end up getting for the actual cast.
Let's see.
But I think this is the last really interesting thing that we're going to end up getting out of this.
Before the actual show premieres.
Yes.
And for those of you who don't know what we're talking about or haven't read the title below us,
We're talking about Lupat. That's the name of it.
Lupinranger versus Patoranger. Or is it Patoranger versus Lupinranger? Lupinranger versus Patoranger.
Correct.
Yay! Great. So, we had some much more detailed scans for the first quarter catalog for the toys.
Mm-hmm.
And
They look pretty good.
They look pretty good. We were not as correct as we thought we were. The Lupinranger morphing toys are not just a top hat on them. It's a combination lock dial, which I think is a really cool fusion of those two concepts.
Mm-hmm.
We get the cars. We get how the morpher works. They load it into the side. They flip it up or down depending on who they are. But the biggest thing, which Marcus is really more excited about, is the plot.
And the writer. Well, we already sort of got the plot. The plot happened last time.
We got last time.
Yeah. But I'm more excited about the writer and the director that we're getting this time.
Who are we getting as the writer?
I'm very worried.
Okay.
Junko Kimura, who previously wrote Kamen Rider Wizard.
Oh, no.
And Zuoger.
Okay.
All right. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Bye, everybody.
Okay, bye, Matt. So,
Get back here.
Okay, Junko Kimura has written episodes. She's written Go Onger. She's written for Go Sager. Shut up. She wrote a lot of Go Kaiger too. She also wrote Akiba Ranger.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So she's written some good stuff.
So it looks like this might be more of a comedy show than we were expecting. Which...
I don't think it will be. If only because of the fact that she also did write Zuoger.
She's also done some anime work.
But the big thing is the fact that she did Wizard. And I know Wizard had multiple writers, but this is like the main writer for it. And we all know our problems with Wizard. It was very Monster of the Week heavy.
Harry?
That too. And
yeah,
it was
that as well.
Also boring. And that's mostly because of the fact that one of the main actors who should have been there wasn't. But Zuoger
That's not really her fault, though. That's not the writer's fault.
I know. But the fact that they couldn't do anything because of that just really screwed them over.
But yeah, she wrote 20 episodes of Wizard. She wrote 4 episodes of Drive. The Guy in Wizard movie she wrote. Let's see. She did the Zuoger and Ninja movie, the Zuoger movie. And, yeah, a couple other things.
Kamen Rider Wizard movie.
Yep.
Which was good! But that's because I had to contain blood.
Yeah, she wrote 16 episodes of Go Kaiger, 4 episodes of Go Sager, 1 episode of Go Onger, and 6 episodes of Akiba Ranger.
It's just the main thing they're really worried about is the fact that she has Wizard attached to her name. And Zuoger had some good parts, but...
Yeah, she wrote 33 episodes of Zuoger.
Remember that ending? That ending was shite.
Mm.
Remember whatever her name was? Naria? Yeah, I bet you don't. She wasn't memorable at all. But yeah, that's the main thing. And I'm very, very worried about that, considering the fact that those are the two main things that we have listed on here. So the head producer...
Oh, calm down.
The head producer is Takaki Utsunomiya, who was the head producer of Wizard, Tokucast, and Zuoger. Okay, so we have also a chief producer, Sasaki Matoi.
Oh, he did the Wizard Forze movie. He was a producer on Superhero Tyson. He was a producer on the 199 Heroes movie.
Speaking of Superhero Tyson, those are no longer a thing anymore. Yay!
They're not canon anymore?
No, there's not a thing. They're not doing them anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have discontinued them.
Yeah, probably because they weren't making as much money.
No, just because they were bad. Look at Chose.
Well, that's the thing. They weren't making a lot of money because they were bad.
Who's the director?
Hold on. Sasaki Matoi is the chief producer, who was also the chief producer on Ghost, X-Aid, Build, and Q-Ranger.
Okay.
Now, the head director is actually the head director for Q-Ranger.
Okay.
Teruaki Sugihara, who's doing
a light of hope in the veil of darkness.
The former longtime red suit actor Hirofumi Fuzukawa is staying on as the action director, which is good because he did the action director for the past couple seasons. And we all know Zyuohger had those really, really good action scenes, and Kyuranger too, especially when they start using like the first person cameras and everything.
Which was so weird.
I love seeing it though. Let's see. Ooh. And the composer.
He was also the action director on Kyuranger.
Yeah, he's done a lot. The composer
and Go Busters.
Okay.
He was the action director for Go Busters.
So the plot will suck. The action will be great. Yeah. Awesome.
We don't know that yet.
The main music composer,
cautiously realistic,
Hiroshi Takagi.
Remember, it went from cautiously optimistic to cautiously realistic. Yeah. That's not a good sign.
You just gotta do that.
It's better than nothing.
But the music composer is Hiroshi Takagi, who also did the music for Shinkenger.
And that's just the soundtrack?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What's his name?
Hiroshi Takagi. But as I said, we are also very, very worried because the writer is going to end up being the main thing that we're going to end up seeing.
Well, the director can also try to do what they can with it. Those are the two biggest things: the writer and the director.
Yeah. So we're worried, just because of that. We'll see how they do. As you said, this is probably going to be in 2 separate shows for us sometime, and then they're going to come together. Let's go ahead and talk about what we want for that theme song.
I want an opening for each.
We're probably going to end up
getting 3 openings altogether, 1 for each of them, and then 1 for when they come together.
Yeah. You think it's going to happen?
Probably what's going to end up happening, and I end up bringing up this, and it's going to be sad for those of you who know, and I'll talk about it more at the end. There's a song by the K-pop group SHINee that they was essentially a remix of 2 songs put together.
And 3.
Yeah, it's going to be sad in a second because you probably don't know. But the way it's a song called Sherlock, but it's 2 songs put together, and I think that's probably how they're going to end up doing this one.
Okay.
What's the sad part?
For those of you,
it won't be K-pop. That's the sad part.
No,
for him at any rate.
For those of you who this is just about the group.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you who probably end up who do know, the main singer of the group committed suicide 2 weeks ago.
Oh no!
Oh shit!
Yeah. So I remember finding out that Monday. It was not a good day for me. I found it at work, and I was just like, "Well,
what group is this?"
SHINee.
Yeah.
I was not in the best of moods for the past couple of weeks. That was a hard week for me. Depression's hard, and especially, even if you're famous and popular like Junghyun was,
or
it could end up
or the lead singer of Linkin Park.
Yeah, it could end up affecting you in really any way.
Chris Cornell.
So, reach out to those who...
That was Chester.
I'm actually going to end up putting it in...
Different guy. Oh. I'm talking about something else.
I'm going to put it in the description, just, the international lines for suicide prevention, just because I felt like that's important. And yeah, it hurt me a lot more than I thought it was going to, especially because this sort of just came out of nowhere, and I was not expecting it. And that's basically how it's always going to end up happening and things like this. Whether people Linkin Park or with SHINee in this case, it made it that much worse because this is a group that I loved a lot, and yeah, it was a bad day for the 18th of December, and actually seeing, because they did broadcast. The wake and the funeral and everything, seeing his bandmates. These are like people that he's been around since, basically most of his life.
Yeah. And
just seeing Key, one of the members, just like break down at the funeral after he carried the casket. And some of the members of Super Junior as well. It's just like, that it wasn't the best. That's all I'm going to say. But back to this.
We digress and come back.
But it's an important thing to digress on.
It is an important thing that people should know.
But yeah. Back to this.
Someone who has struggled with this sort of thing, it is important for people to know.
Yeah.
Very true.
But back to this. Hopeful? God, I'm worried. Having Wizards writer is just... It's not Ghost Rider. That's a double entendre.
That's not what a double entendre is.
But yeah, it's just, I was very, very, very worried as soon as I saw Wizard's name just attached to this. Yes, Wizard had amazing fight scenes. That's like the greatest thing that show gave to us. But that plot was awful.
Or lack thereof.
It just felt bare bones. It was just a Monster of the Week show, and that doesn't really end up doing anything for the show itself. Zyuohger, only 2 people really got anything, and those are just the humans. It was Red and the world.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that was the main thing. It's like nobody else really got much. They were all sort of, static characters throughout the entire thing. Yeah, Leo was great. I love Leo, but he didn't really get a lot to do in that show. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. I've heard some rumors that Red on... Here's the thing. I can at least say for the writer, they don't like stupid Reds.
Oh, that's a relief.
Because
we are in agreement.
They saw how Wizard acted. Haruto was a fine character. He was a little bland, but he was a fine character.
He was very bland.
Yeah. Yamato, Zuo Eagle, was perfectly fine.
Yeah,
I liked it, especially after the years of shut up. So, but yeah, she
and then
doesn't.
Straight back to Yoshiaki.
But she didn't do the writing. And
Yosha. Lucky.
You can't make that dramatic.
God damn it, that episode. But yeah, we'll see exactly how this goes. I'm not expecting.
We need to do a rant for that.
Maybe. I'm expecting actually like the way that they're saying and the way that they sort of categorized Pato Red already, because we sort of got a little bit for his characterization. He's supposed to be serious for Pato Red.
Good.
Okay.
I'm expecting Lupin Red, although I've heard some rumors that he's supposed to be like 17, and I'm sitting here like, how and why? But I've heard some rumors for him that he's supposed to be really smug. Like Captain Marvelous.
So let's say, we have good, like Lupin the Third.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So,
oh my god.
If they do that, I think
oh my god!
If they do that, I think we're good on the characterization. I think that'll end up being the thing that really ends up.
But Marcus, what about the rest of them?
Haven't really heard anything for the rest of them.
Okay.
Yeah, there hasn't been really much that came out of it. I'm expecting Green to be sort of a bumbling fool a la like Kyoryu Blue.
Or Deca Green.
Well, not so much him.
Okay.
Yeah. I have no idea how Pink and Yellow is supposed to be. It's like, you can sort of get some things from their poses, but we won't really end up getting that much from... The way that we ended up doing it with Q Ranger, as soon as we saw Lucky give that headbutt, I knew I was not going to be happy. He gave like that flying headbutt thing. I was just like, I'm already not happy with this character. And I was mostly right for a good portion of that show.
He got better.
Yeah. But we haven't really got anything. We've gotten things where like we have Lupin Red and Pato Ichigo like squaring off, but we haven't really
so they're going by numbers for Patoranger. He's Pato Ichigo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they haven't really.
Last time.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
I didn't remember.
We haven't really gotten anything.
If not on camera, I'm pretty sure I told you off camera.
Yeah. We haven't really gotten anything for them like fighting just random monsters or something like that. We haven't really gotten that yet.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that in terms of fighting style, I hope Patoranger is much more like up close, using the baton, using their fists, and Lupinranger just shoots them. That would be funny.
Mix of close and range.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see exactly how this goes. Tell us what you think about the writers and everything in the comments below. Tell us if you're worried, if you're optimistic. I mean, yeah, we're sort of optimistic going into this, as we are with most everything.
Oh, no, see, I've gone from optimistic to realistic.
Yeah,
as he stated.
We've got to be realistic on this one. It's just the fact, as soon as I saw Wizard, I was sitting here like, no.
I mean, that's what we said when you said it a few minutes ago, so...
But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I can't wait until we start getting staff. Cast in this case, I guess. Yes. We already got the staff. But we'll see how it...
I mean, the cast is probably going to be... It's probably going to be people we've never heard of before.
As usual.
It normally is for newer shows.
If we're lucky, we'll have a returning Sentai actor or Kamen Rider actor as like in a mentor role kind of thing.
That'd be kind of cool.
Which would be... If they... this writes itself for Deca-Ranger to come in.
Yeah, again... We just saw them 2 months ago.
Yeah. I don't really want Deca-Ranger.
They're just gonna keep coming back. They're ready.
I want them to come. If they do come in, make it much later in the show.
Yeah.
Don't do it this fast. I want the let them build up. Let them be their own thing for a while. Yes.
Yeah.
Let them do that for a while. Then maybe you can bring Deca-Ranger.
I'm expecting at least one of them.
I would love it if they have to go to Deca-Ranger to get their super form. I'm gonna take you. Doggy Kruger's gonna take care of you. I'm sorry, who? And then
Commander Kruger will.
Actually, that would be perfect.
Yeah,
that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Toei, take notes.
We won't know exactly how that's gonna work for the Lupat, for the Lupinrangers. Who would be their thing? Maybe one of the ninja teams. Not Ninja. Don't do it. Do not do it. Just leave them as far away on fire unless it's Kasumi or Kenji.
As possible.
Yeah.
But anyway, let us know what you think. As always, like, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, join our Patreon, go follow Nerd in Denial. Oh god, there's so much. We need to do an end card.
We really do. One day.
We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.